Hey folks, this is Alonzo, the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop. And I bet you some of y'all didn't know I had a book out, did you? Well, I do. N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo, available on Amazon.com, $14.95. But also, there is a comic book, limited edition comic book, Hip Hop Family Tree, featuring yours truly, Alonzo in the middle, Dr. Dre, and Yella. Limited edition, only available on my website, LonzoWilliams.com. Now, if you want both books, the Hip Hop Family Tree and N.W.A., both of them $30. Go to my website, LonzoWilliams.com. In the comments, put your name and what you want me to say. I'll autograph and make sure it gets to your house right away. Both books, $30, autograph, LonzoWilliams.com. And if you like me, you don't have time to sit down and read like I'd like to, but I love audiobooks. That's why I put my book, N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo, on audio. That's right. But it's available only on CD Baby. Why? Because I set every track, every story to music. So as you ride down the street, listening to the stories of West Coast hip hop, you got some fresh new tracks to bob your head to. Available only on CD Baby. N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo. Check it out, folks. Give you something to ride to. Peace. People know my name. They don't know my face. They don't know all I've done in the game. But that's what I got this podcast for. And I like reaching back to the people who was there in the very beginning, like yourself. We were always just, we weren't, I can't say messing around. We just was trying something out. You know, we had no idea we was making history. No idea. You know, we wasn't trying, we was kids having fun.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly. And that's exactly what it was. It was just fun in the beginning. I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about how many records we sold. All I cared about was being in the studio with my ruthless family. And man, we had a blast in the studio. It was just so much fun. I wasn't even thinking about the effect it would have on the world and nationally and all these shows. I mean, we were the first females to be on a national tour, which was the Run's House tour.
Wow.
Yep.
I know
that lasted for like a year and a half. That was amazing.
Yeah, I know you got stories for days.
Oh my gosh. And the fact that we were only in our like early 20s and Baby D was only 16.
16? I didn't know that.
16 when we was on tour. So I was like Mama Wanna.
Okay, okay. Now I got a question for you, Wanna.
Yeah.
Everybody on SuperSonic, they got their flow on, they do blah, 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 blah. But at one part, it gets to some I'm going to call it scatting, okay? How did that happen?
Okay, so this is exclusive just for you.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate it.
So in the very beginning, remember I told you in the very beginning that I had no rap skills whatsoever?
Okay.
This was just something that I wanted to do.
Okay.
So Baby D came in and she's like, okay, we should finish with this fast rap. And I was like, okay, that would be tight, you know. So she came in, she's like, I'm light skinned and devastated. I mean, she was going off. I was like, oh, and then it was the other girl's turn.
Okay.
And then she said, she went in, blah, 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 you know, and I was like, oh my gosh. I said, okay, well, I'm
That was you.
That was me.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I was like, y'all not finna outdo me.
Okay.
So, and they was like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yep.
Now, you know what? I got a very fond memory of your song SuperSonic. When my daughter was like in the 8th or 9th grade, her and her girlfriends got together, got some combat boots and some shorts, and they danced to SuperSonic. I'm sitting there going, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I mean, my daughter's grown woman with 3 kids now, okay? But sometimes I tease her about that. I tease her, SuperSonic. Okay. Her and her girls had their little steps. I mean, how do you feel at this point in your life? I know you guys constantly working. You guys always working. How do you feel at this point in your life where you got grandkids yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
But you got kids in college.
Yes, and college graduate. My oldest one just got married. She's been married for a year and a half.
Okay. Now here
hopefully grandbaby soon. Hopefully.
Okay. Now here we are. I'm a granddaddy, coupled 5 times over, and you looking to be a grand. How do you feel about the current state of hip hop from where we come from to where it is right now? And, you know, seeing all the transitions that you've seen in your lifetime.
You know, hip hop goes through stages. You know, for you got the old school hip hop, you got the gangster hip hop, you got the trap music, you got, you know, so I'm not mad at the way it transformed. I'm not mad at all, but I can say that I'm so not a fan of today's hip hop at all.
Okay.
there's a couple out there that I can say, okay. And I love me some Cardi B. I love her. You know, I love her not just because of her music, just because she refuses to let anybody dictate to her who she should be. She's just her.
Okay.
And I love that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just, you know, I'm not mad at the transformations. I'm not mad at the changes that hip hop made, but I do not think that hip hop is as good today as it was back when we were doing it.
You know, I don't think it's, and I think the one thing that's missing in hip hop today that a lot of us had, and I think it's not even a musical element. It's not a music. It's just we had fun.
Right.
We had fun.
Right.
These kids don't have fun. They trying to kill, get high, screw. They don't
make money.
They don't. I don't see them having no fun with their art form. I mean, me and Russ talked the other day about. Me and Russ would get together. Me, Russ, and Woody get together and rent a mobile home, and we all go do gigs up and down the coast of California. You know what I'm saying? And Bobby Jimmy would headline. Sometimes Wrecking Crew would headline. Egypt would headline. Arabian Prince was there. So we didn't have bodyguards. We didn't have nobody went to jail. I mean, I went to jail later on a couple of times for some dumb stuff. But that was after hip hop. But it wasn't like it was a part of my hip hop career. You know,
exactly.
And they called us soft because we weren't trying to kill everybody on the bus. But here we are today, grown folks. You know, senior citizens to be exact. Okay,
right.
Senior citizens to be exact, looking good, okay? Still making money off what we did 35 years ago.
Right.
Can go anywhere in the world and still do it.
Yeah.
Okay? Ain't nobody looking for Juana.
Right.
Ain't nobody looking for Lonzo. I ain't got to ask my parole officer, my probation officer. I ain't got to ask nobody, can I go anywhere, or when I touch down, am I worried about somebody coming looking for me with their crew to test my gangster?
Exactly.
Okay, so when I think about all this right here, all this happened over the past 40, 45 years. You know, in the beginning days, you know, they called us all soft. You know, we weren't trying to kill everybody. No, that was kind of Public Enemy's idea. Public Enemy's role in hip hop was to educate us, along with Poor Righteous Teachers and KRS-One. West Coast started off having fun. You know, we was a party crew. We all were DJs. You know, everybody in West Coast hip hop back in the day were DJs and DJ promoters. There was no need for us to have to kill somebody on wax because we didn't do that. Okay.
Right.
And you guys came along. Then eventually, the dope came into the game, but it wasn't. You know, again for the initial part of that. Dope was not the main thing. It was like something, they talking about that dope. We ain't messing with them. And all of a sudden, it was all dope all the time. And killing the whole 9 yards came in. So it kind of changed the whole climate. But I think I'm thankful for the time we had on the stage. And I'm looking forward to us all doing a West Coast old school tour. Because you know what? If we all got together, me, Wrecking Crew, JJ Fad, Egyptian Lover, Dream Team, and did some shows, somebody want to see that. They want that nigga still alive.
A lot of people will want to see that.
Yeah, they still alive. They look good.
A lot of people will want to see that. I mean, I really, somebody needs to step up and do that. I mean, you know, we definitely would need a big headliner like somebody from Ruthless, like Ice Cube or something like that. But if you just called it West Coast and just brought it all together back in the 80s. Well,
you know what? If we brought in somebody like Mix-a-Lot.
You
know, somebody like Mix-a-Lot, you know, from our same era, you know, because Mix-a-Lot, he's so rich, he do shows he get ready to. He ain't got to do nothing. Mix-a-Lot took all the... Huh?
He don't like to fly.
He don't like to fly. Oh, that's what it is?
No, he don't like to fly. He got to be somewhere. We'd have to really keep it West Coast so he could drive.
We had to do him like they did Mr. T on the A-Team, knock his ass out. Get that nigga shot or something. Wake up, he backstage already, okay? I'm going to mix a call. Baby,
that would be awesome.
Okay, now, I know this Corona thing has affected you guys touring completely.
Yeah.
How many gigs you guys have to cancel so far behind this?
3, but we have we rescheduled the one that we're doing in Sacramento. It's rescheduled to August 8th.
Okay. Now the niggas right here, I'm looking in the background. Feel like you have a very nice house, Juana.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
I tell people all the time, you know, a lot of people didn't make the transition from hip hop into the real world. Now you still got one foot in hip hop and one foot in the real world. I follow you on Facebook and Instagram, and you do a lot of mama stuff.
I do.
You got a regular job.
Yep.
What do you do when you're not on the stage?
I am a school nurse.
Are you really?
Yeah. So, you know, right now we're totally shut down. The schools are shut down, but you know, that is actually my pride and joy. I love doing that. And also along with that, I'm at my school, it's kindergarten through 6th, and I'm also the cheer advisor.
Okay.
So I have my own little cheer team at the school, and I'm the nurse at school. So I miss those kids so much right now, but yeah, that's my regular job, and I absolutely love it.
Wow. Did the kids know that you part of JJ Fan? You're part of hip hop history? You
know, I try to keep it on the DL, but somebody always finds out. So now the whole school knows. But at first, I kept it a secret for like a whole year, and then it got leaked.
You know,
somebody leaked it out.
My boy Matthew McDaniels had me do an event one time I speak at schools all the time. And I never did an elementary school before. And I figure colleges, they know me. You know, they may know of me. Junior high school, okay, but elementary school, I think, man, them kids ain't gonna know who the hell I am. I'm gonna be looking crazy. And
don't know that music though.
I went to speak at the school, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, for the first time, I'm nervous to speak in front of some kids. Because trying to get kids' attention is something else, okay?
Right.
I ain't gotta tell you about that. That's what you do.
Right.
I asked the little kids, have you ever heard Straight Outta Compton? Most of them said, yeah. And I said, remember this guy, blah, 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 blah? They said, yeah. I said, that's me in real life. Everything changed.
Right.
I had the undivided attention. Okay?
Right.
Okay? And then the teacher, she was more excited than the kids was. Okay?
Exactly.
So
and that's my next phase. I'm going into motivational speaking for the youth.
Okay. All right, then that's fun. That's fun. I do that all the time. I work with a couple of nonprofits. I have my own nonprofit, the Lyrical Revolution. I work with up and coming rappers. I do a podcast every Tuesday, a new music webinar on Facebook Live, and I also work with guys coming out of jail who got something they want to say. You know,
that's good.
But my thing right now is I can't support nobody trying to kill nobody else. I can't do that no more.
Right.
I can't do that no more. I can't do that.
And you're giving back, and that's always a blessing. I mean, if I can make just one person turn from their old ways into the way that they're supposed to go, then we've done our job.